Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of WP the podcast. I'm Tim Streifler, and today we are discussing how and why you should declare email bankruptcy. I recently declared email bankruptcy, and it is a very freeing experience. And so basically what it is when your inbox gets to the point where you have so many emails that you're never going to be able to actually get through them and decide if you need to do anything. And so they just keep piling up. And so you just declare bankruptcy and you just archive everything. If you're using uh, email like Google Suite, G Suite, Google Apps, whatever, or something that has a lot of free storage where you can archive emails so that they're out of your inbox, but you can still search for them and find them later if you need to, then this is perfect. If you're using an outdated email, it's Pop, IMAP and Pop, where once you can't archive, you can just only delete, or you have to store it in a folder or something. Well, this isn't as useful, but basically it is a freeing experience because you get to the point where you're like, there's, except for maybe the top most recent emails in your inbox, you're not gonna ever deal with ever, right? You're just not gonna do it. So just by declaring email bankruptcy and getting rid of all of them, mentally it's very freeing. So then you can actually concentrate on what you need to concentrate on. And then the tricky part too is once you've done that, try to stay on top of your inbox and keep it clean, right? There's a productivity trick or process method called inbox zero, right? And it's the concept of keeping your inbox clean and achieving inbox zero, right? When you achieve inbox zero, it's like you've reached the ultimate zen of productivity. And so that's the goal, is you keep your inbox empty, which means you've dealt with everything that's come up, right? If you've needed to respond to it, you've responded to it, and that sort of thing. Because what happens, at least with me, is I'll see something, I'll be like, I need to respond to that. I can't archive it because I archive, tons of emails a day. But if it's something that I feel like I need to address, either I need to reply to, I need to answer a question, need to go and remember to do something, I'll keep it there. And it's usually the stuff that's not like the most urgent. It's usually like lower down on the priority list, lower down on the urgency scale. So then it's like, yeah, I should do that, right? And then because it's not the most urgent, I don't do it right away, and it gets kind of pushed down, pushed down, pushed down, pushed down in my inbox. And then it gets to the point where it's like, I'm never going to deal with that again, even if I do happen to see it again. So just by getting rid of everything and then starting over, you're able to get a fresh start and actually hopefully be able to stay on top of things. Because yeah, what happens is those lower priority things pile up to the point where you think, well, I can't do this one lower priority thing because I have so many of those other things in my inbox I need to deal with first, and then you just end up not doing anything at all. So by starting over, you give yourself a fresh chance of actually staying on top of those, maybe mid to low priority items. So, yeah, it's helpful for me. I do it probably once a year, and it's crazy how quickly it piles up again. And again, these aren't things that are super urgent. Those super urgent things get dealt with right away. It's the stuff that's like, yeah, like that would be good if I, respond to this. I get a lot of emails from customers. We have technical support, so that's different, but it's usually like customers will ask for advice or like, hey, what about this? Or do you think you can do this? And it's like, oh yeah, I like have every intention of responding. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but it's like, I always have the intention of responding, and it just gets pushed down my inbox. So that is email bankruptcy. That's how to do it. That's why you should do it. It's always good to do that beginning of a new month, beginning of a new quarter, beginning of a new year. And it's like a total mental thing to be able to start fresh and clean. I also did the same thing with other areas of my life, cleaning my desk and decluttering my app screen on my phone, and signing out of things that were providing too many notifications I didn't need and stuff. So like mentally we're just bombarded with so much information, notifications, emails, ads, everything. So the more you can simplify, the more you can keep your brain clear, your mind fresh, and you'll be able to accomplish more and get more done. So that is it for today's episode of WP the Podcast. Tune in tomorrow for another awesome episode. And until then, take care. Bye-bye.